There's just an overall calmness and slowness that you feel here that you just don't feel anywhere else. It's absolutely magical. Our lives are pretty busy. My husband's a lawyer, I'm an interior designer, and we work pretty hard. And so when we come up to the lake, it is just our time to absolutely relax and unwind. Get away from all the hustle and bustle of living in a big city. The house is shaped like an A-frame, which allows you to have floor-to-ceiling windows. And so as soon as you open the front door, you can just see lake and the sky and trees and nature and beauty. And it's just breathtaking. My name is Heather Lucas, and this is our cabin on Lake Pend Oreille. Lake Pend Oreille is in northern Idaho. We're about an hour south of the Canadian border. We really fell in love with Lake Pend Oreille. It's somewhere I had been in my teenage years. My husband had skied a lot at Schweitzer Mountain when he was growing up. And we wanted our kids to have some of the memories that we had growing up on the lake that just can't be replicated anywhere else. We bought this cabin about 3 years ago, sight unseen. The cabins that are waterfront are barely on the market a day before they get snatched up. My first time stepping foot in this house is when we owned it. And I opened the door and I cried. I was like, I can't believe this is our house. So when we bought the house, it was a tan color with dark brown trim. So we wanted to kind of just update it and make it a little more ours. So we painted it navy with a black trim. We did a little bit of work to the house. We did some painting and switched out some lighting and kind of made it our own. But besides that, it's pretty much what it's always been since the 70s. So the first thing you notice when you walk in the space is obviously this insane view of the lake. And it was what made us fall in love with the property. The view from every room in the house is of this lake. Whether I'm doing dishes or whether I'm waking up first thing in the morning, opening the shades, it's the lake. It's the most amazing view. But the room definitely felt a little bit dark right when we bought it, so we knew we wanted to lighten it up. So we painted everything white. I added this really fun wallpaper right when you walk in. It kind of brings the nature from the outside inside. We also switched out the floors. There used to be carpet, and we put in this really durable luxury vinyl, which sandy feet, wet feet, doesn't matter. And we added these 2 rattan chandeliers, which are just, I think, add so much warmth to the space. The fireplace is original to the house, and it's a wood-burning working fireplace, which is great in the winter. So after a day of skiing, after the kids' hot tub, we'll come up here, make a big fire, and keep that going most of the night. Another cool element about the house is that the previous owners, who were the original owners from the 1970s, they said we could keep any of the furniture that we wanted. So there's a couple of really neat pieces, like this old Danish 1970s dining set, the little cabinet under the TV, and also this credenza as well. They're original to the house from the 1970s. So it's kind of special to have that history in the house. So this is the kitchen. The focus of the kitchen is obviously the view. And there is just nothing better when you have a sink full of dishes that you can just be looking out. There used to be upper cabinets above this peninsula, and we removed those to make the space feel more open. We got new countertops and new appliances, but besides that, these are the original cabinets for the 1970s. One of my favorite features of the kitchen is this hot pink neon no pasa nada sign. My husband Spencer, he studied abroad in Spain, and he picked up this phrase no pasa nada, which essentially means like, don't worry about it, relax. And it's kind of become like the spirit of our cabin. There's so much active activities that you can do here, yet there's no schedule. And I think that's what makes it so relaxing. And so inevitably, you'll go paddleboarding at least once a day, wake surfing at least once a day. The kids will take the jet ski out at least once a day, but it's never at the same time. And it's always just when we feel like it. No passionado. So this is the primary bedroom, and I absolutely love waking up in this bedroom. It has the most amazing lake view, absolutely gorgeous, and it makes me so excited about starting my day here. We brought in some interest with the lighting. The sconces are beautiful leather with walnut wood, and then this is actually made from shells. It's a chandelier. Between the view at the lake and the fun pops of color, it's just a really happy room to be in. All the fabrics I chose for the lake cabin are happy fabrics, bright, colorful fabrics that bring joy when you look at them. This home has 5 bedrooms. One of the fun things about designing a lake house is that kind of are able to take risks and be more fun with your design choices. So this might not be a wallpaper that I'd put in our everyday house, but being up at a lake cabin, it's so fun to do something that's outside the box and just sparks joy. Right outside the upstairs guest room, we have this picture wall. It's kind of a fun tradition we started the first summer we were here. Every group that comes will do a group photo at the end of the weekend. And so eventually, I'm assuming this entire wall will just be filled with all the groups of friends and family that have come and spent time with us in the summer. This cabin is only 2,400 square feet, but I figured out a way to sleep 19. As you come down the stairs, on the left, you'll have what we call the ski room. This is a room, it sleeps 5, so we can get a whole family in there if we need to. We went a little darker and cozier with this room. It does still have a lake view, which is nice. And it's not a huge space, but we were able to fit a queen bed, a single bed, and a double bed in this room. We have one room we like to refer to as the 70s room. It's got like a very 70s vibe. I always like picking pieces that at least have a nod to the era that the house was built. We are in what we call the cubby room. And this used to be a utility room where there was the water heater and it was just cement and open drains. And our goal with this room is to be a place to store all the kids' stuff. So I made a cubby for each one of my nieces and nephew and the kids. Bottom sections actually fit a carry-on suitcase. There's 14 cubbies. And whenever we have families come to visit, I'll change the names of the little nameplates so each kid has his or her own space. And it's right next to our bunk room, which is where the kids sleep. We were able to fit 2 bunk beds in here where we have a single over a double over a single. So 2 single beds pull out in here. So technically this room can fit 8 kids. And when the kids wake up in the morning, they literally get their swimsuits on, they go straight out to the lake. So this is our fire pit area, which is right off the bunk room. And this is where we spend a lot of time, especially at night. We like roasting marshmallows and sitting around the fire looking at stars. It's a really beautiful lakefront yard. We are right across from this island, and we love taking our paddle boards over there. My son loves fishing off this island. Out in our bay, it's only about 20 feet deep, but if you keep going down the lake, it gets up to 1,200 feet deep, which is pretty crazy. But right where we are, it's a little bit more shallow, which is nice because it keeps the water a little bit warmer, and it's just a beautiful, clean lake. We wanted to have a home that allowed us to be close to the people who are the most important to us. And it brings us so much joy.